saw the hand speed difference between Floyd Mayweather and a guy in Manny Pacquiao who's used to overwhelming people. But everything seemed to change in round 4. You want to talk about one punch that visibly, audibly changed the momentum in a fight, changed the temperature in a building. That crowd inside the MGM Grand that night went from 0 to 60 the second Manny Pacquiao walked Floyd down to the ropes and landed that left cross that split the guard. Mayweather was visibly hurt.
Back and forth at first and so forth, and then when Manny landed that big shot, I thought, we're on our way.
We all figured, yes, Mayweather's better, but I don't know, maybe if Pacquiao makes contact, maybe he can hurt him. He's certainly better than these other guys that Mayweather's been facing. This could really be exciting.
And then came round 6, and not to the same effect as what we saw in round 4, but Pacquiao was able to land a shot on Floyd. It got the crowd going once again.
When he's just kind of reaching out and popping him in the face, Pacquiao's not touching Mayweather anymore.
We learned after the fight that he had a shoulder injury, and that pretty much sums up a lot of reasons why Pacquiao had a lot of issues in this fight. He only landed 81 punches on Floyd Mayweather. That's a career low for Manny Pacquiao in a 12-round fight. You know, this wasn't the Manny Pacquiao that we saw in fights before this. This was obviously an injured Manny Pacquiao, and you know, I believe that.
You know, Manny had a bad. I wanted to prove that we were better that night, and we didn't do that, and I was very disappointed.
We didn't see the Manny Pacquiao of old down the stretch of that fight, and you have to ask yourself why. We know that he hurt his right shoulder in training camp.
One thing also is my right hand, so my right shoulder. It's okay, you get injured in late rounds, like 10 to 11 rounds, so that's okay. But you got injured early rounds, like 4 rounds, so it's a really big disadvantage. That's boxing.
So what we saw was a somewhat limited Pacquiao. Wasn't using his right hook. Wasn't as explosive with his jab. Manny Pacquiao was unable to get close enough to Floyd Mayweather over the final rounds to have a big moment like he had in round 4.
Final bell rings, and the crowd on their feet. But let's be honest, Floyd Mayweather did whatever he wanted in that ring that night. It played out just like we thought it was going to play out, and Floyd Mayweather once again gets his hand raised at the end of the fight.
And still undefeated.
There was no doubt in the end it was Floyd Mayweather who cruised to a comfortable decision, pulled away strong in the end. For Manny Pacquiao, he was left to wonder, how much of this loss was injury? Afterwards, Pacquiao said he thought he won the fight. In some ways, he needed to do a little bit more to convince us all.
Well, you know, the funny thing about this fight is by the end of the fight, you said, okay, there was so much circus with this build-up and Mayweather and Pacquiao, and then it happens, non-controversial fight, clear decision. You're like, oh, this was a normal sporting event. This wasn't some boxing freak show.
Me and Manny were really excited going into that fight. Then when the shoulder blew out, it was just very, but I don't think he's as good as Pacquiao.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking about the rematch, but he's avoiding it because he knows that it's getting hard to win again in a fair decision.
I can see why Manny thought he won the fight. He was the aggressor. You know, he was moving forward. He simply did not land enough punches on Floyd Mayweather. And since Manny Pacquiao really thought that he won this fight, it gave him the ambition to move forward with his career, get more paydays, and try to become a champion again.